Hello. I totally said last week, like, oh, I'm not doing more lives in the Facebook group. I'm pivoting. I'll do different things. And now I'm going live. So, if you're joining, say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi. I'd love to hear from you. Happy frickin' Tuesday. Whew, the intensity is in the air. And that's as it should be, right? There's been a full moon, lunar eclipse. There's a lot happening on the planet, in the world, astrologically speaking. There's a lot going on. So it's a-okay for there to feel a bit stuck in this freeze or do too many things sort of response. Sharing that to normalize it. You are not alone, and this too shall pass. And so it's really about creating the structures and refining the systems and doing the thing consistently and letting it be really easy and messy when it needs to be. So, that being said, I wanted to be sure that I shared this resource with you guys. So I sent a link out to it, but I'm going to drop the link again right here in this live. So basically, I there's two major ways to build your business and your audience as an online business owner. The first one is organic social media. The second one is getting in front of other people's audiences. Now, organic social media is really cool. It's also really frustrating, and it can feel like you're shouting into the void again and again and again. So, when you're first building your business, it's really important to do all of the things that might potentially work for you, because when you're building a business, before you hit your first six figures, or even I would say before you hit your first $40,000 to $50,000 year, it's really about figuring out what your unique strategy and process is. Where are your people? What type of content? Is it video? Is it written? Is it audio? Is converting them? What do they need, and how do you speak to it in a clear and concise way, right? And then once you figure that out, it's repeating the process again and again. And that's how we build pleasurable, easy, joy-filled businesses. It's the repetition. It's the letting it be easier. It's not creating new programs all the time because you need a lot of variety. Great, you need a lot of variety, work with a lot of people. You need a lot of variety, host random pop-up events, go live, make a podcast. Don't let the random variety be the programs and the articulation of your work and who it's for. Because that articulation consistently over time is what's going to build you a business and get you known as the it girl or the it human for that particular thing. So, the first month I ever made $1,500 in my business was the month that I did a $25 webinar in front of another person's audience. So what I did, hi Casey, I made an ebook for you guys. I literally had a bug in my hair. I I had to make this in one evening. I just sat down and cranked it out. So please use it, please read it, please click the links. Let me know what works, what doesn't work, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense. I want this to work for you. This is one, hi Michelle. This is one tangible, hands-on tool that you can use as a strategy to connect with people who might want to pay you and be massively well supported by you. Because that's the number one thing I hear from my amazing clients is like, but what do I do and what do I say about my work? Like, what do I say? So we get to figure that out for organic social media, and we get to figure that out in front of other people's audiences. You guys, when I was first building my business, oh my goodness, I tried to ask so many of my friends, my entrepreneur friends, but how did you make it work? Like, literally tell me the step-by-step process of how the hell you got clients that want to pay you so that I can do the same darn thing. And what I learned again and again and again and again is that it's different for everybody. Our unique selling process, our unique path, our unique authentic creation and relationship building process, it's different for everybody, which is so beautiful and so annoying all at the same time. So this ebook is going to give you literally the step-by-step strategy with links to my audio webinar, and links, copy and swipe text for your email to pitch people, copy and swipe text for what the heck you say about it on social. I'm also giving you access to my slides that I did for the webinar. So you can take this method and model, overlay it on your business, go forth and sell a $25 webinar in front of other people's audiences. Now, that's not a new idea. Doing a webinar, having it be a low cost, no big deal. What made me able to connect with clients and what made it my first $1,500 month is this piece right here. And that was gifting a free 20-minute session with me one-on-one to each person who participated in the webinar. So I knew that I needed to talk to real people one-on-one to understand what did they need, what was working, what wasn't working. Can I actually support them in helping them quit their 9-to-5 job and starting their own business, creating a business and a foundation and an online healing arts business? Okay, let's talk to the humans. So if you're not yet at that 1,500 month mark or even the 5K month mark, it's because we need that clear articulation in your content, on your sales page, in your videos of who your work is for and why they need it now. And you get to bake magnetism and energy work into all of it, but we do want it to be as clear as possible. Like, your people need to understand when and why they need to work with you. And this process of getting on the phone, I think I had 80% of the people who attended got on the phone with me. And I think 6 or 7 of them bought my 30-day program. And that was my first $1,500 month. And I was like, holy shit, I have proof of concept. This is going to work. I can make real money. $1,500 is real money. That's real money. Before that, I had made $600 was the most I ever made in a month. And there were months where I made $25, $50. I have the spreadsheets to prove it, guys. And it happens. It feels clunky when we're starting. And then slowly over time, you're going to get the repetition. You're going to get this process under your belt to be able to do again and again so you can serve and help the human. That's the whole freaking point. We're here to build our businesses, to make money, to have fun, to have an awesome life we love, and to support others through our work. So this webinar, this ebook, will help you pitch people who you might want to do the webinar in front of, figure out what to say and how to say it, get on the call, and potentially sell people into your longer term programs. Go forth, run forward, make lots of money, help the people, and let me know how you like the ebook, what tweaks or suggestions you have. I'm so open to that. And then I am really excited because I'm launching a podcast today, and there's already 2 episodes out there for you. So I'm going to give you the link right now. And it's really edgy for me. I'm so excited. And it's called The Emily Otto Show: Business Coaching for Rebel Healers and Priestesses and Other Witchy Women. So it's me. It's all about business coaching. There's 2 episodes out. It's going to air every Tuesday morning. Go grab it. Go listen. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you'd love to see. Ask me questions. I would love to do that in the podcast. And I'm running a contest from now until June 7th. Share this podcast and you can win up to $1,500 in prizes. Wait, it might even be more than that. Thanks, Casey. I got to add up the monies, but basically there's a link in that website. Click the website. Go share the shit out of this podcast for me, please, please, please. There's graphics for you to share. Leave me a review on Spotify or Apple. Track your shares in the document and win prizes. So share it one time or leave me a review. You can share it in your group. You can share it on Instagram. You can share it on Facebook. Tag me in your share, or just track it here. It doesn't matter. But the first prize for sharing is my DIY business coaching bundle, which is valued at $197. You get that for free. The second time you share or leave a review, you get access to my other DIY business coaching bundle, again, $197 value. The third prize is going to be a live 60-minute group coaching call with me that's happening Thursday, June 9th at 1 o'clock. Save the date. I don't do one-off group coaching calls, so that I priced at $333, but really it's priceless because it doesn't exist. So for sharing the fourth time or the third time, you'll automatically get access to that group coaching call, and I'll send you all the details. Share it 4 times, and you'll be entered to win a free 45-minute one-on-one coaching call with me. Again, valued at $333. I don't do one-off coaching calls. It's not something I currently offer. So you'll get that. You'll be entered to win that. I'm giving away one. Prize 5, be entered to win a free 90-minute intensive, 90 minutes, you and me, and a week of Voxer support. Literally, you will get me in your back pocket on your cell phone for a week. If you are currently in launch mode, if you're currently crafting your programs and services or trying to scale your business, that's really where it's at. So that's just for sharing about the podcast 5 times and or leaving a review. So 2 of those could be reviews. Maybe you share it 3 times and you'll be entered to win that 90-minute intensive. Share, like, and review between today and June 7th in order to win the prizes. I am so excited to do the podcast. Oh, that's so cool about 13. Queer Priestess. Yay. Thanks, Casey. I love doing one-on-one coaching, and I love group coaching calls. And if you're not in the mastermind or working with me one-on-one, there's no other way to buy this right now. So please, 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 it would mean so much to me if you go give it a listen, authentically share it. I'm going to share all the graphics here shortly, but there's a link directly on that website. You can click it, you can get swipe copy, because I don't expect you guys to come up with fancy ass social media copy. There's a Google Doc in there, just copy, paste. It included the link to the Apple version of the podcast, but I'm so excited. I know one of the biggest game changers for me is feeding my brain delicious things about business, about up leveling, about the energy and the magnetism and the being able to build this crazy kind of business on this planet in these times. And that was through listening to podcasts on repeat, because I sure as shit don't have tons of time for watching YouTube channels or giant tutorial videos, but I can listen to a podcast while I'm folding laundry or in my mornings or when I'm playing with the kids or when I went to the dog park. And that's what I did again and again and again. So now I'm crafting this so that you can do the same thing. I want you to get massive value from this podcast. I want to be in your ears so I can help you make more money and help more people. So please go give it a like and a listen and a share. I'll be promoting the contest and the podcast now through June 7th. But this podcast is up and running, and off we go. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. It means so much to me. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, everybody else who watches this in the replay. Please go like it and share it. I'll drop you guys the graphics here, but they're also on that website. Thank you.